in this video, I'm going to show you how you can open and use the activity monitor on your Mac. So first, you want to come down to Finder, go to Applications, and then scroll down all the way down to Utilities. It should have a little folder that looks like this. Once you've opened that, this is where all your essentially utility items are. So, you're looking for Activity Monitor, we'll click on that and open that. And then, if we just come to full screen here, this is your Activity Monitor. So, how do you actually use this? First of all, if we come to CPU at the top, it now reads out all the CPU percentages each app is using on your MacBook. Now, if you come down here where it says idle, idle means you have, for me right now, 85% CPU available. The system is using 6%, and myself, which is the apps I'm using at the moment, which is Google Chrome by looks and Messenger, is 10%. And you can also see a little graph down here in real time. It also pulls the threads and the number of processors. Now, over here, you can also see the percentage of each app. Looks like I'm mainly using Activity and a couple other ones. Comes across here, you can see the device, Apple, which is obvious, and the user. Now, the Windows Server, core, root, and obviously your username. If you have other users on this, it would also come up here. And a bunch of more statistics. Another thing you can do in Activity Monitor is if you come to memory here, it'll show you the memory pressure. So it depends on your model of MacBook. I myself has the 18GB version, and it shows you the memory used, which is 14GB for me, and the catch files is 4, and the swap use. Now, to keep in mind, if you come over here, the app memory is the memory on your apps, which is quite obvious, which I'm quite using 8.4 gigs at the moment. However, your wired memory is physical memory that cannot be compressed, whether you like it or not. It is hardwired memory. So I'm currently using 3 gigs around that. And then this is your compressed memory, 1.5, which just means that your memory that's compressed from other apps that you haven't used for a while. Moving along, we come to energy. This just shows the amount of energy per app. The remaining charge, I'm currently on 59%, and I'll last another 5 hours and 52 minutes. And my time on battery is 20 hours. And obviously you can come over here, see which apps are using the most amount of battery. Second last thing, if you come to disk, this basically shows you all your reads in and your writes out. And your reads in second and writes out in seconds. So once again, you can see which apps are using the most. For me, it looks like Messenger and Windows Server. The data read is 4.64 terabytes, written, read per second, and written per second, as long as this little graph here. You can also change the I/O to data, if you're interested in that. And the final thing I've talked to you about is your network. So your network is the physical Wi-Fi sending in the laptop to out the laptop. So for me, I've had 432 million packets in and 370 packets out. Looking at 1 per second and it changed. It's all dependent on the amount of time. You can see your data received. I received 412 gigabytes. I've sent 370 gigabytes, and this is my currently per second. Also can come here, see which is doing the most. So extend this to that and that. And you can also change these packets to data. Now, if you have any other questions about the Activity Monitor, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can to make another tutorial video for you. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if this was helpful.